Hello everyone, this is Mando Deck Tech. My name is Trevor, and today we've got some news coming out from Gen Con where FFG absolutely brought down the house. Gave us a lot of information that we were hoping to get, but also teased sets 4, 5, and 6 for next year. And also GameGenic is showing us a lot of their new products that will be coming out in November with the release of Twilight of the Republic. Now, the cool thing about this is with a lot of images, we can go ahead and kind of glean, get some ideas of what the next set's going to look like. But they also gave us some images of some of the cards. So let's go ahead and get into what we've already learned from Gen Con this morning. So what we have first is we have some playmats. Here is the Yoda playmat from GameGenic. Super cool. Love the art. Love the color. But this is the one that's going to send the internet into frenzy, as we do have a Darth Maul playmat. Very interesting here. We only see the single blade lightsaber. He's also wearing the belt. So I'm curious if this image is going to be post episode 1. So I'm very curious to see where this is in the story arc of Darth Maul. But I absolutely love this art that we're going to get this. This one is going to sell out all over the place. Everyone's going to want a Darth Maul playmat. We also get this new speeder bike chase, kind of going back to Return of the Jedi here, but it does have play zones. Now, some people love this, some people don't. I'm kind of agnostic on my belief on this. I think it's a cool image, and I'm glad to see that they do have other mats coming out with play zones. And then finally, rounding out, we have the Battle Droid playmat. I love the yellow, love the droids, and I think people are going to start collecting mats for certain decks. I think it's going to be, everyone's going to have like a wall of mats. So super cool that we get to see these. I personally, like everyone else, I want that Darth Maul, and I really like the Yoda one as well. Alright, so now we got sleeves. Now as we go look at sleeves, we get some of the new art for the next set as well, so this kind of gives us an idea of what some of the units that we're going to see. So of course we're going to have Ahsokaton, which we all knew would be a big hit for set 3 with Twilight of the Republic. She's a wildly popular character. I love Ahsokaton. And we're also going to get Darth Maul. Interestingly enough, if we take a look, that is different art than what we saw on the playmat. So I'm curious if we're going to get a leader Maul and maybe a unit Maul. So I think the more Maul, the better. So it'll be very interesting to see if we get more than one iteration of Darth Maul here. Also here we have some sleeves for Obi-Wan Kenobi and General Grievous. I particularly like the one with General Grievous. I think the colors on that look really, really strong. Grievous is a wildly popular character as well, so I think that'll be definitely something a lot of people are going to want to add. Overall, super happy with all the GameGenic stuff they spoiled. Or not spoiled, but actually showcased here. So now soft crates as well. Some people like these. I like the hard cases better, but we do get to see more of the art from both Ahsoka, General Grievous, Obi-Wan, and finally Darth Maul. Alright, here's where they broke the internet. FFG went ahead and gave us the names and the release time windows of the next 3 sets. I wasn't expecting this. I thought it would be really focused on set 3, maybe tell us something about set 4, but now we actually have the names for all of the products coming out next year. So it's going to be a March, July, November cadence. For March, we're going to get Jump to Lightspeed. July, Legends of the Force. And in November, we're going to get Secrets of Power. Now, I am laser focused on Legends of the Force coming out next July. I am very excited. I am hoping this is going to have some Knights of the Old Republic content in it. If there is a Darth Revan leader and we get a showcase, then I'm gonna just take my money. Just take my money. I've got to have that card. So I'm really, really hoping that we get some Knights of the Old Republic action in Legends of the Force. I'd be super excited about that. So this to me was the most surprising thing that came out of Gen Con for FFG. Also, we got some of the images for the Twilight of the Republic. We have Ahsoka. Coordinate's all about having 3 units out at the same time. So her leader ability is action, tap, attack with a unit. It gets +1 for the attack, but you have to have at least 3 units to be able to trigger that ability. So I feel that Coordinate, across everything that we're going to see, is just going to look to say, do you have 3 units in play? If so, Coordinate is active. So like on her leader side, it's not an attack or anything else. It's if you have 3 units, Coordinate, then she's +2/+0. So 3/6 stat line is kind of weak at 5, but a 5/6 stat line is pretty strong. So Ahsoka Tano is going to be great. I love the fact that she's called Snips. So I'm looking forward to this. The good thing too to take a look at this is it does have the S at the bottom. That means this will be one of the starter heroes, and I'm only assuming that General Grievous will be the other one. Alright, next we have Anakin Skywalker, 5 cost, 6/6, hero aggression, coordinate. Again, you have to have 3 units for this to work. and it says, on attack, draw a card, but you only gain this ability while you control 3 or more units. I'm very curious to see how well Coordinate works. You're going to have to be able to flood the board. I feel like with the presence of Bombing Run and Super Laser Blast and things like that, building back up enough to have Coordinate go off might prove to be difficult. We'll see how this goes. I do like the fact that for like the leader ability, it counts herself. That doesn't seem quite as hard, but there seems to be some cards that they're talking about that are going to be able to have multiple units come out of like tokens. Like we're going to have like clone tokens or droid tokens as well. So very curious to see how that works out. Speaking of which, we have General Grievous. He is another leader. If you look at the top, he costs 6. He's a 4/8. He's a Separatist official on attack. Give a droid unit +1/+0 and Sentinel for this phase. Cool ability. Very interesting that he is not a droid himself. I think that might have been too powerful, but he's half droid, right? I think maybe he should have been a droid. Finally, here we take a look. We have Colossus Guard. He's a 2-cost 3/2. It's a decent stat line. It would have been great in set 1, but now in set 3, I think that might be a little undervalued where we are. A 3/3 is kind of where you want to be. He can get ambush if you have 3 units out. That's a very good ability. The problem is that we look at Cloud Rider from set 2. He's 2 for a 3/1 who just automatically has ambush. You don't have to work for it. So I'm curious to see how well this card is going to play out. Maybe the Republic Clone Trooper traits that it has comes into play. Other than that, I think it's cool to see, what kind of a Coordinate go wide strategy that we can get with the new set. It's going to be very interesting to see how that works out. That's everything we have from Gen Con. There could be more. There's still more stuff coming out. Just want to go ahead and get this out. This is a bulk of everything that was talked about at Gen Con. Super excited about set 3, but I don't know if you're like me. I can't wait to see what set 5. So next summer is going to be Star Wars Christmas for me if we get some Knights of the Old Republic content. I'll be super, super excited. Let me know what you think about Gen Con. Which mat are you looking forward to? Are there any cards you're super excited about?